Can we say the march into 2022 continues?
Yeah.
And we have now marched into a new month.
Yes, sir.
Which is March 2022. Good morning, my people. How you all doing today? It is the first day in the brand new month of March. And we're looking at it. We're embracing it with all the possibilities ahead of us.
Yep.
And even for today, all the possibilities ahead on the show. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
Morning, Bridge Nation.
Good morning.
Yeah, nobody would have heard, you know what I mean? So we just wanted to make sure. All right, so how is everybody this morning?
We're good, Rich.
Okay, you well gassed up on everything?
Yeah.
You know what happened to me? I didn't tell you guys.
No.
Yeah, I went into my vehicle, and yesterday when I left out, when I was about to leave, Audley and myself were saying, the vehicle sound like it does start kind of lazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, I don't know. I was a little concerned the other day when I went away whether or not it would actually start after being parked for a few days and so on. Well, this morning the thing that decides it a turn, but it not turn over.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So the battery was sending me some signals, which I didn't take as seriously as I ought to have. Mm-hmm. And I had to do a quick switch around, brethren. Or else you guys would have been here signing off and wondering, where Richie B? Anyhow, we made it in time and we're happy to be here. Good morning to all the listeners here in Jamaica and around the world. Get ready for Up and Go until 11 we go. At that time, we hand over to Elise Kelly. And we move right into...
WTF.
What?
What
the fact?
Yes.
The position you sleep in is linked to your personality. Take it away, Shellz.
Yes, Bridge Nation. When you fall asleep at night, do you prefer to be in a fetal position, flat on your back, or sprawled out on your stomach? There may be a more to how you sleep than just what makes you comfortable. According to the Telegraph, via dreams.co.uk, sleep experts have found a correlation between a person's preferred nightly position and their personality. For instance, Director of Sleep Assessment and Advisory and the Advisory Service, Chris Idakowski, explained that people who opt for the fetal position may appear tough, but are actually sensitive souls right to their core. That sounds like Audley.
Hold on.
Well, yeah, so the position you sleep in is actually linked to your personality. That's interesting.
I never knew that.
I never knew that. I just drop asleep. Wherever sleep catch you, just catch you. I never know. It mean myself or... No, I'm never gonna think if me I be manly in my sleep.
So the curled up, the fetal position is the kind of curled up position.
Yeah, when you're like, yeah.
And persons who sleep like that may appear tough, but are actually sensitive souls right to their core. Did they say anything about persons who sleep on their belly, like flat out on their? Because
we call that drunk.
Yeah, that mean me drunk every night. I hate sleeping on my back, actually.
Yeah.
And I've had issues with the whole breathing issue and how you take in the breath and so on. And there are times where I've actually choked on my saliva or something there whilst on my back. So I actually don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that one either. You know.
I sleep on my belly. And,
I think that's
that's my regular position. If I'm not in that position, maybe I'm having a bad dream or something like that. What is your favorite sleeping position? Let us know. 876-551-5782. But the only thing we can tell you this morning in What the Fact is that if you sleep in the fetal position, you may appear tough, but you're actually sensitive. A sensitive soul. So that is what we know so far on this subject. We're going to do some more research and find out some more about these other positions. Interesting fact, though.
Yes, Rich Nation.
That was...
What the Fact.
Join us again tomorrow morning at 7:25. We'll have another interesting fact for you right here on Up and Go on the Bridge.
99 FM.
Time for the update, ladies and gentlemen. 28 now before the hour of 8 o'clock. Reminding you, Nadine Molloy will be our guest at 8. She's the principal of Ardenne High School. What are we looking at in update this morning?
Well, Bridge Nation, Richie, let me tell you this. One thing with Jamaica, news just happened so fast. Because yesterday, I remember reporting during update that Spice has a song with a dancehall pastor. That's Mr. Stephen Blake.
Yeah.
Well,
son of Paul Blake. Yeah.
yes. Well, look at that. Apparently, the Solid Ground tune was released without Spice's permission.
What?
And Spice
Yes.
vex.
Yes.
You understand me? So,
Oh.
yes, it was published in the Star, and the article had noted among other things that after telling the publication in 2019, that was Stephen Blake. Saying that he's gonna do this song with Spice, and saying coming in and you see that the song is coming to fruition. Spice forward on Instagram, fair style, and she reshared a screen grab of the Star article in an Instagram snippet, and she said, that there was a big red X across the whole post, and she said, and she rebuked the God of my boss singer, that's Mr. Stephen Blake, for what he said. She said that it was very presumptuous actions. Here's a quote now. See the part in our Bridge Nation. Stephen, you claim to be a man of God. I asked you privately not to release this unfinished demo that we started working on from 2020. And you still continue to clout chase because of your own church sister. I don't know about you, but one thing I don't do is play with God. Take me out of your voice, out of your song, and go on your ways in a Jesus name. That's what Spice had to say, and she just done it this song.
Okay. She never said Scandi.
Probably after. But yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
The song was released without Spice's permission. And
Is which church sister she talking about though? Is which church sister?
I
No.
don't know.
You think it's Marion?
Well, could be. Who knows?
I don't know if Marion and Stephen actually worship at the same church.
We don't know.
But that's a strong statement. And
Yeah.
she calls it a demo.
It was a demo,
Yeah.
so it never ready.
That doesn't look good. It really doesn't look good for the song
Yeah.
having
And
been
it sounded
released going
the
forward.
song was going to have potential to,
Yeah. Lyrics
Well,
were bad.
it was attention grabbing
Yes.
Clout
in the
chasing.
first instance.
Yeah.
But let's see how that one pans out.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Maybe the father of Stephen will have to intervene and pray on it and seek some divine intervention.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's one item inside of Update. If we can continue like this, I'm going to be loving Update this morning.
All right, so Joshi was fined for, fast rising dancer entertainer Joshi once again found himself before the court, breaching Jamaica's Disaster Risk Management Act, DRMA. Right? So I'm going to feel like Joshi always in a problem, But anyways, the DJ appeared before the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court yesterday after law officers stopped motor vehicles traveling along Red Hills Road about 3:45 a.m. the same morning. Joshi was brought in to custody in the Duane Park area police station. Senior Parish Judge Laurie Ann Cole imposed a fine of $50,000 on the 25/8 DJ for breaching national curfew measures, or the alternative of 6 months in prison. So he's in trouble once again. And I feel, and this is the thing, he's the only one that was fined, even though there were other persons in the vehicle with him. They brought him into
You think he's
custody.
being targeted?
I feel so. I feel, and not in a bad sense, because I think it's a lesson to be learned. You have to be careful of the crowd, your company, and I don't think he's getting it just yet. It could have been more, and the fine could have been stricter. So I think Joshi needs to be careful and watch the company that he keeps.
All right. Okay. Well, those are two big ones inside of Update. We have more to share later on as the morning
Definitely.
progresses. So keep it locked right here. We'll keep you updated on all matters of interest to all of us. Is it the dub that brought you back into this side of the studio?
Well, the dub was really good, but it was the proverb of the day that brought me back in the studio for me to share with you guys. Rainford is going to play it for us, of course, and you guys are going to tell me what you think it means.
Dog buy rum, cow drink hog in a sty, get drunk.
You want to play that one more time for us?
Dog buy rum, cow drink hog in a sty, get drunk.
Dog buy rum, cow drink 'em, hog in a sty, get drunk.
Oh, it add up.
So sounds like my Friday night. Yeah.
Interesting one this is.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah.
They're Richie B and they're like, what is happening
this?
there?
Where's this one from, first
So
of all?
it is still from Guyana.
Guyanese.
Guyana have some interesting say. And the fact that this is said so often to people, is what is so funny about this. A dog buy rum, cow drink hag in a style, get drunk. So it really means no matter or a matter may not concern someone, yet he or she gets involved.
Okay.
So you see the dog buy the rum, the cow drink it, and the pig get drunk.
Get drunk. Everybody get affected one or
So
another.
everybody's affected by it. So oftentimes we think that a matter doesn't involve us, and yet still we're involved.
Yeah.
That's
Or we
our-
end up being
Or
involved
we end up
some way,
being
somehow.
Okay.
I like these Guyanese proverbs
Yes.
too, I tell you the truth.
Not bad.
Cow drink Would I say cow drink it?
Exactly.
Some
So
say
it's like
cow
cow
drink
drink
Go drink
Is this correct? But yes, it is.
And
Cow
that's
drink
we're not biting off the H. There's no H. It's
Yes.
All right, that is our proverb of the day. We do it at 7:45 every weekday morning here on Up and Go on the Bridge 99 FM. And that brings us now to
Pet peeve.
Pet Peeve, ladies and gentlemen.
So we know what our pet peeves is, right? Pet peeves are things that others do that may annoy you, irritate you, and look here, even upset you. And today we have a pet peeve from one of our listeners. Listen closely. This gentleman is annoyed, really.
Morning, Bridge Nation. Richie B and the crew, everybody. Listen now, my pet peeve is, right? You come in from work tired. And you're going to take a break and relax in the living room and just lay down and just relax. Your wife or your girlfriend will pass you like 2 times back and forth in and out. Then when she wear on the back, she will call you. When you get up and go to her yard, something she gonna ask you. You can imagine that? She pass you, more than one time. And then when you get up and go to her, she gonna say something she gonna ask you. She could have just ask you before you get up. Get up and come out and living room. She gonna say to you something she ask you, she pass you. And she gonna ask you. And you have to get up and go to her if she ask you something. That is my pet peeve for the day.
So that is what we need this
So
morning.
he was lying down in the living room, and she's in the bedroom, I suspect, when she calls him, say, "Come here."
After passing him twice.
After passing
brother.
several times.
You know, say, what go on?
Oh,
You know what?
oh. Yeah, that's right.
Him never pick it up, say it there now.
Take a hint, son.
Oh, yeah, man.
I cannot.
Yeah, no, that one. Answer the call, man. Post haste. Answer that.
Only a man would do that.
Try our suggestion the next time and see how you're gonna have a different result. Maybe a very surprising result at that.
Wake you right up.
You know.
Yeah, so he was there more complaining about the fact
Yeah,
that,
that he
she
has
could have
to
said it to
get
him
up. Right.
there in the living room, but he has to take that walk. I hope it's not
Wow.
too long a walk.
I don't mess
And get the information that he needed. But next time, it might turn out quite differently.
Yes,
Who
sir.
knows? Take your advice. Who knows?
Who knows?
Is that a pet peeve of yours, guys?
Maybe that would be one way of turning a pet peeve into, the greatest moment of
Oh, yes.
of my marriage. You know what I mean?
You know, we're gonna wrap up pet peeve right now.
We'd better. Now, there have been mixed opinions in the education sector regarding reports of some teachers recording their lessons and posting online for their students to access while they multitask their other activities. One Trelawney-based teacher is an advocate of this practice, arguing that recording lessons for online classes allows educators to sort of catch up on other necessary activities that they could not otherwise accomplish, and that it helps students who lack consistent internet connectivity. But there are arguments for and against this practice. We're joined at this time by Miss Nadine Molloy, who is a past president of the Jamaica Teachers Association, the JTA, and current principal of the Ardenne High School. Good morning and welcome, Miss Molloy. How are you today?
Good morning, Miss Molloy.
Good morning, gentlemen. I believe I am well. I'm at my best.
All right.
Thanks.
Good to hear that. Did you see this Sunday Gleaner article, I think written by a past student, that was quite complimentary, highlighting a lot of activities taking place at Ardenne? And are you encouraged going forward?
Yes, I saw it, and I'm terribly encouraged. I would say, I'm getting quite a bit of feedback. There are a number of students who are creative
Uh-huh.
and are wondering why they were not included. But as you know, you're a media person. You can never get everything into that kind of a space.
Yes. And especially when you have so many successes to highlight, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely. Somebody commented, for one institution to be able to say their past students won, was it 5 or 6 Grammys? It's just awesome.
Awesome indeed. Congratulations and big ups to Ardenne.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much on behalf of the Ardenne family.
All right. Miss Molloy, the education sector seems to be divided in regards to this whole matter of pre-recorded classes. First of all, what are your views on this subject?
I believe that it has a useful place. If you're thinking of a flipped classroom where you record your lesson before, you send it to the students and they can access the lesson and come to the classes ready with questions and, scenarios, and having been able to do additional preparation, that can be an, very, very useful tool in our educational space. Where there, for online learning, where there is, spotty internet access, unreliable internet access, it can also, serve a very useful purpose. Those students who can't log on at any point in time could also access. And even let's say someone is ill and in the hospital really just can't join a class, they can access those recordings at a later time. For revision purposes too, and for our own review here on a campus. That's important too. We can go in, watch a lesson. I have done that. I've watched lessons afterwards, not during the lesson. Assessing teachers, for the year. So there are useful scenarios to it. We've had a conversation here as well about copyright. Who owns that? Are you allowed to download it? Are you allowed to record parts of it? So that's a whole another scenario.
Yes.
Where I may have some departure with some of what I read in that article. If you are at work, even though you're working from home, you should not record, in my mind, a lesson and put that lesson in a classroom for the students to access it, and you go off and do something else. I don't believe that is right. Because if you are at school, you could not be doing those things. I don't like to say at school too much. If you're at work, you couldn't be doing those other things. Okay, school is for the students. We are working here. So there is that portion of things that I look at as well. I share with my teachers and my parents. I say to them, have your children log on, especially when you are not at home with them. Because even though we are virtually, operating from this space and you from that space, it's still supervision. At least we are able to call you and say, we haven't seen Richard in class for the last 2 days. We've picked up that Richard is logging on, but he's not really in the class.
Yes.
When you don't have that kind of interaction, we can't support each other as school and parents in that kind of a way. So there are pros and cons to it.
And strong arguments in both directions. The matter of interaction has been coming up quite a bit. One person even saying it's not an effective or responsible way to interact with students who have already been having challenges with learning since the pandemic began. And that is a strong argument as well, I suspect, Ms. Molloy.
Yes, that is an issue as well, because this was the recluse's paradise. And it was hell for the others who want to be outgoing and energetic and all of that. So, there are the pros and the cons. I think even those of us who are at our most reclusive, we still need that level of interaction.
I agree, Ms. Molloy. My question is, so I'm hearing all the suggestions, and I think it's very important for me to understand that I'll be speaking from a place of, privilege, because I do see where, pre-recorded sessions can work. As a matter of fact, YouTube is like a whole platform filled with like pre-recorded sessions if you really sit down and mids it. But what I want to know is, are there any other strategies that can be utilized aside from the recording classes, to ensure that the learning needs of children are met?
I think that is perhaps the biggest one right now that we have identified, the most effective one. There is being able to access classes from TV channels, from radio channels. There's all of that. But in terms of something else at this point in time, no. Online is the best option that we have. And many of us, we are going to be examining to see how the strategies that we employed in the online space, how we can repurpose some of those strategies and into how we do things in person to enhance our teaching learning experiences. As a matter of fact, that's the path Ardenne was on when COVID struck, which is why we were able to transition into the online space. But right now, I can't think of anything else that would work in a similar manner.
How has it been going, though, if you should assess it with us here this morning at Ardenne in terms of online classes?
I think it's going very well. It's not the ideal, but it certainly has done more than stop a gap. When we look at our CXC performances at CXC over the last 2 years, we really can't go bowling for every subject. The computational subjects were harder hit than the others. We noticed that French was hard hit as well. We're not sure why. We're doing our assessment. But I think it has worked because we have been able to reach 100% of our students. And I can think of only 2 students who were not engaged at the level that, gave us cause for pause. Of course, we've had some students who did not do well in that isolated space. We also have some students who thought it was fun time and would log in and go into another device, or for those who were not using Chromebooks that were managed that didn't allow them to go onto these other distracting sites, they would go off and do something else. But generally speaking, I do believe that it has worked. When we look at the test results, we have seen good results. We made sure to bring everybody in for our semester exams, so that should be another test because they had to do those exams here at school, so nobody could be cheating. So we'll see, because the possibility always exists if you're not monitored. Yeah. So we will see what they are, what these exam results produce, and that will tell us how well we would have done. But in terms of reaching and engagement, I believe we have done very well, given that there was no template for what we were doing.
Yeah. And you were quite preemptive. I remember talking to you very early in the pandemic on air, and you indicated some areas of preparation that had been completed that we were quite surprised that you were so far ahead of the game at that time. But back to the matter of the pre-recorded sessions, classes by teachers. It seems like consensus is somewhere in the distant future. Is there discussion going on between, say, the JTA and the ministry? And what do you see happening with this on this subject going forward?
The JTA and the ministry has a monthly meeting where just about anything to do with education is put on the table. So those discussions are ongoing, and we have our small groups and committees and research committees at the JTA where we get together and we discuss a number of the issues that are on the table. 2 weeks ago, we were in a retreat discussing the Paxton report, and we're preparing our position paper on that. I don't know if I'm supposed to be speaking about it, but it happened. And there are others that are coming that I know the president is pushing for us to have our retreat and be able to present our positions. We have regular meetings as well at schools with the Ministry of Education, and we do share with the ministry the things that we are learning as we go along. So I think the information is being shared. Some of us are being more proactive than others because we are wired in that way. And some of us are able to do what we're doing because we have parents who will support our programs. So we are able to put in resources that some schools can't, where schools would like for us to assist them. They've always assisted, and we're very happy, even just to share information with them. So, it's a sharing environment we're in now, and that's the only way we're going to make it out of the way.
Yes, yes. Ms. Molloy, thank you so much for the information you shared and your thoughts this morning. Have a wonderful day. And
You are most welcome, and same to you.
two young men might pop by and say, Daddy said hi.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
Those two young men are doing an awesome job.
Thank you. All right. Thanks for your help, too. And all the teachers over there at Ardenne. Have a great day, Ms. Molloy.
We'll certainly share with them.
All right. Always a pleasure talking with a very actively engaged principal, and she definitely knows how to motivate not just her students but also her staff and get good results.
Nice.
So big ups to Ardenne. Good morning, Red. Good morning, Jay.
Good morning. Good morning.
Blessings, Red and Jay. Morning.
How are we
Morning.
doing today? Good morning.
We're great.
Yeah.
We're great. So it's a little bit warmer here, -1 degree. So it's a whole 20 degrees warmer since the last time we talked to you.
All right.
That's good progress.
Yes. It's
Yes.
a tiny blessing.
Hope it continues in that direction.
Yeah, man.
And on your side, how's everything this morning? First of all, what was for breakfast? Don't tell
this
me.
morning?
Tell me. Uh-huh.
My program is called Up and Go, but this morning I had Stamp and Go.
Clever. Bars. Bars.
You all don't know what that is?
We all sat quiet. You know what it is, Kerr?
No.
Stamp and go, isn't that like dumpling and wait. I know.
No, I want to hear.
It's
we're
not
Jamaican
corned beef,
and
is
we don't
it?
know. No.
It's something in dumpling.
Saltfish fritters.
There we go.
Oh, that's
Yep.
yes, stamp and go. Okay.
I
You said
made-
stab and go.
I made that request from last night, and it was served this morning. So I'm
Nice.
happy camper.
There it is.
I want a
Today
wife.
it is Pancake Day. Is what we should have had for breakfast because today is officially National Pancake Day.
Really?
Oh.
That's when you live in Canada.
Your pancake is made
I'd
from
rather
saltfish.
yours. I'd rather yours.
So all the restaurants and so on are serving some pancake or something?
Yes, they were.
okay.
I guess. I don't know. We still haven't had breakfast, but that's a whole nother story. We have a lot going on. Of course, we have Mr. Kirk Diamond here. Let's introduce you first before we get to the songs, right? Before we play music?
Morning.
Okay.
Morning, Kirk.
Morning.
Blessings, Kurt.
Morning, Richie B. Yeah, respect.
Congratulations, Kirk.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Some big things are happening, and we're going to highlight them this morning, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Some major developments. He has his name now added to a park in Canada. We're going to talk more about that.
This is a big deal.
Yeah.
Kirk Diamond's a Juno winner, which is already a big deal. I feel like we need more than one round of applause. But now in the city of Brampton, he is being recognized, and there's a park in his honor. So congrats to you. This is a
thank you.
huge deal.
Yeah, man, thank you. It's an honor for all of us, for the culture.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because there's nothing like it that represents us anywhere else.
Absolutely. And I was just looking at the pictures on IG. First of all, for those listening now in Jamaica, your Instagram, please.
Yeah, Kurt Diamond, at Kurt Diamond, Kirk Diamond.
Right. So you had this whole ceremony.
Yeah, with the mayor and the city councils and, media people and all this stuff. It was nice, but, minus like 100.
Right. Was there champagne?
Oh, he means the wedding.
Oh, that's why. Okay. I thought you meant, no champagne.
This is
was there
a
champagne,
huge.
though? Go ahead.
This is a huge recognition, Kirk. Congratulations. Did you see this
you.
coming?
No, I didn't see, like I was saying earlier, like when I heard about it coming, I didn't believe it. I was like, yeah, right. Like, they're not going to give nobody alive this thing. You know what I mean? Especially a Jamaican youth, from Spanish Town in Canada. Like, that not going to work. So, but to get it was definitely an honor, not for just me, but my family. And like I said, for the people that are here, that it's from the culture.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of park is it? People hang out in the park. Tell us a little bit about the park itself.
Well, I never explored the full park because there's ice and snow in most of it at this time. But,
right.
From what I could see, slides for children and swings and them something there. But I'm pretty sure people will be hanging out there.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so you got a real park, not a parkette? This is even bigger.
Yeah.
Wow. We got to come check it out this summer for sure. I think we should do a party.
I think people feel like it's my park because someone's asking if they can mow the grass in the summertime.
Are you serious?
And
I
how much I'm
know.
going to pay and all these things, yeah?
Yeah, I can see people asking, like, hey, can I throw a birthday party in your
Yeah,
park?
like, my name is on it, but it's not mine.
You don't have to. You don't have to ask permission to drop a live summer concert there, though, because after all, your name is on the park.
You would think so.
Yeah, you would think so.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's good recognition. I can't recall hearing that kind of news coming out of Canada for quite a while, and so we say congratulations to you. From your own perspective, what plans do you have to sort of keep the name going with that park over there in Canada?
Well, since it's just 24 hours now, you know what I mean? I think the shock kind of settled in now. Yeah, I mean, it's just to give back now, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm thinking to get a permit and do some sort of treat for children, you know what I mean, in the summertime. So, I mean, it's there for that reason. And then now in this time, you realize that if you look in the park, you don't see much kids. They're all on iPads or computers and same social media like us. So, you know what I mean? I think it would be great to draw them outside.
Enough respect.
Beautiful, like arts and crafts, and have music, maybe like different kind of little sections, and of course the park. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. We're so proud of you, and of course he's a Juno winner, which is also a big deal, with his music. So, congrats on all levels.
Yeah, man, thank you. Thank you.
Kirk, I have a question. Can I drop one quickly? I heard you mention Spain Town. Enough respect, brother.
Man,
Spanish Town, enough respect, man. Enough great icons forward from them place there. I like the fact that you say I'm gonna try to do something for the kids over there. Any plans to circle Spain Town, soon?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as soon as I don't have to wear a mask anymore. You know what I mean? Yeah, but definitely. I mean, the last time I was there was right before the pandemic, and it's home, right? So I'm longing to come back, so definitely be there soon.
I give thanks.
A listener just asked, what's the address for the Spark?
65 Hollow Grove Boulevard in Brampton.
Okay, cool.
What, you reaching, Richie? Are you coming?
One of these days.
Just quickly, Richie, I live right beside there, so I'm going to take some pictures and send to you,
Yeah, I look forward to that,
big up
bro.
yourself. It's a big thing.
Congratulations again to Kirk, who has his the park named after him. And maybe one of these days he'll invite us to at least do a broadcast from his park.
Yeah, man, for sure.
You need a shirt that says, I do not own the park.
But we can try to make it happen.
Yeah,
for sure.
Try.
That is so
And,
right. Only
Richie,
in the summertime, though. Only in the summer.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Yes, and Kirk is also a fan, because when I said we're going to link up with Richie B, he's like, Richie B? Okay, nice. So,
cool
so he stays connected with his Jamaican roots and heritage and his culture.
Let me get some of your songs, Kurt, because I heard one this morning which I like, okay?
All right, definitely.
Yeah, man.
Give thanks.
Bless up. Red and Jay, we're out of time, aren't we?
Yes, it's that time again.
Ciao.
Ciao.
So we'll be talking to you on Friday, and we have another artist for you, Havaya Mighty. She's actually in the studio right now, but we're going to touch down with her on Friday, and, she's going to freestyle Fridays. It's going to be another hot one, okay?
Turn up time. Turn up time.
From all of us here, have a great day today. It's always a pleasure. Take care. Have a great day. Take care. All right, now it's time for us to get inside of what we call the
Secret Sound Game.
It's giveaway time, ladies and gentlemen. Telephone number for you to call is 876-676-4996. Call us right now, but you must have the answer to this question. What is this secret sound? I have not solved it as yet, but if you have, let us hear from you. 876-676-4996. We still have that gift package. It is not going to Portmore unless it's somebody outside of our Shellz who wins it. But there are some callers calling in, so we want to take their calls right now. Good morning. You are on the air.
Good morning, Richie.
Good morning. You know what this is?
That sounds like Eunice.
Yeah, it sounds like Eunice.
Is it Eunice? Morning, Eunice.
Yes.
All right.
Morning.
Good morning, Eunice. How's St. Elizabeth today, sir?
St. Elizabeth is sunny.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Okay,
Thanks.
cool.
Yes.
Good to hear from you, Eunice. Have you worked it out yet? What is that sound that you just heard?
I'm not sound. Can I hear this? I'm not sure. Can I hear the sound one more time?
No worries. We can play it for you again, Eunice. Listen carefully. Ready?
Yes.
That's the sound, Cunis.
Is it the sound of a billiards or pool balls?
Billiards or pool balls?
Pool balls.
Clever.
I think you know.
Yeah, that's clever. That is clever, Cunis.
Cunis, didn't you win the previous game?
Yeah, he won. He won.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like to win this game as well?
Yes.
Do you feel that you've done enough to win this game also, Cunis?
Yes.
I like the confidence. Well, Cunis, all I have to say is...
Listen to the sound.
Wah,
He takes it with a smile. Sorry, Cunis, that is not the correct answer. Give it some more work, all right? Put some more work into it. Call us as well if you can identify this sound. Listeners, it's 876-676-4996. Here's the sound. Call us right now. We have a caller? Yes, we do. Let's go to the phones. Good morning. You're on the air. This is Up and Go. You're on the bridge.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Who's speaking with?
Hamilton.
Oh, the champ is here. Oh, go on, Hamilton. You have your answer ready, or you want to hear the sound again?
Could I hear the sound again, because
No.
I'm not quite making it out.
All right, no problem. One more time.
That's the sound, Hamilton. What's your answer? Sound like you must scratch your head.
Yeah, I'm scratching my head. It sounds like a falling tree.
A what?
It's a falling tree.
Yeah.
The Bridge Nation, they're thinking, Richie. I like this response.
Did you say a falling tree?
I really like this one.
It sounds like the like a rim from a tree breaks off and then it falls to the ground.
Hamilton. Hamilton. Sorry. Sorry, Hamilton. That's not the correct answer. We have to rush to the next caller because we only have 30 seconds to go in this segment. Good morning. You're on the air. Hello.
Good morning, Richie.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm good.
Shellz is here with me.
Hi, good morning. Who is this?
This is Ellie.
Oh, hi, Ellie. You have your answer for us?
I'm thinking it's domino shuffling.
Domino shuffling.
Like some of those that drop 6 love.
Deliberate. So the judge is deliberating?
It's not domino shuffling, Ellie. Nah.
Okay.
Thanks for trying. Have a good day, and we appreciate all of you for calling in and trying for our secret sound game. It means that it's still here with us. That's the gift. And that's cause for celebration in some quarter. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow morning as we get a chance to play one more time in the secret sound game at 9:30. Right, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. I hope you don't get a chance to quack tomorrow morning, but to say congratulations. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. This is a fantastic female vocalist, very talented.
Yes, man.
And she is a UK-based multi-award-winning singer-songwriter. Understand that just last Friday she released her latest project entitled Masterpiece. And that has some 11 tracks on it. And that is one of them that we just played a while ago entitled I Do. Rachel Kerr has quite a repertoire of music. She has, in fact, had the opportunity of also touring as an opening act for the likes of Kirk Franklin and Fred Hammond, as well as Marvin Sapp. And that was back in 2010. We learned by doing a little background research on her that she was tremendously inspired by Lauryn Hill and Brandy. So if those are her inspirations, you know she's definitely onto something big. And she has also made several appearances on various platforms, has some degree of involvement in the X Factor and the voice. And this lady has definitely a lot going on for her. I think we're joined by her right now. There she is. Hey,
Hello.
Good morning, Rachel. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing
good.
good.
Man. Give thanks.
I'm still on a high, having listened to I Do a while ago.
Awesome. I'm so glad you enjoy it. Thank you so much for playing it. I appreciate your support.
That is a fantastic track, and you really showed off your pipes on that one. You have a wonderful voice you have.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Where do we catch up with you this morning? Are you in London as we speak?
We are in London, and I can guarantee you we probably don't have the sunshine that I know is back home in Jamaica, but we are here and we're braving the storm.
Nice.
You made reference to home in Jamaica, so tell us about your Jamaican roots.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my Jamaican roots run so deep. My dad from Hanover, Montpelier. My grandparents, both sides, paternal and maternal, from Maypen. And just honestly, we love coming back to Jamaica. We'd go back every single year for family holidays. And whenever I speak to my family, whenever we're together, we bring Jamaica to wherever we are. So Jamaica is very much home.
Wonderful to hear that. You're definitely into music. I'd love to, Shellz, maybe ask Rachel, how did you get involved in music in the first place?
I really feel like music found me. I really do. When I came over to London, it was actually to pursue law. I had no intentions of doing anything to do with music, but music kept appearing itself to me and giving me opportunities that I knew that if I ignored them, I may live to regret it. So I decided one day that, you know what, I'm going to speak to my manager, who was my senior partner at the time, and just say to him, you know what do you think I should do? You're my boss. What do you think? And he basically said, you'd be stupid not to pursue this. And a few months later, I was nominated for a MOBO Award, was being invited to sing for the former US president, and was invited to 10 Downing Street for my achievements in music. So as I said, music pretty much pursued me rather than the other way around.
Wow. Amazing achievements, Rachel. How long have you been at this?
You know, my mom always said that I've been singing from the womb, and I think she's not lying in that. I've been singing from day one, was raised in a church environment, it's school plays. So I'd be doing myself a disservice by giving a specific date, but it's been an ongoing thing, and everyone in my family is musical as well. Nice. My granddad used to sing loads of different songs, reggae songs from back in the day. So it's always been a part of me, but from day one, I've been singing. So it's been a long time coming.
Yes, and we give thanks for that. So I'm curious, because we mentioned your vocal range. It sounds like you can take on any genre. What kind of artist would you describe yourself as?
Oh, that's a great question. You know what? I tend not to describe myself as other artists, because I think one thing that artists have is something unique to them. We all have something that the other one doesn't have. But I will say I'm hugely inspired by the soulful likes of Lauryn Hill. I love the voice of people like Whitney Houston from back in the day, was raised listening to Destiny's Child, Brandy, all those different kind of voices. So those kind of powerful, soulful powerhouses are the things that I tend to be inclined to.
Yeah. Nice. Your successes include being an opening act for gospel legends like Kirk Franklin and Marvin Sapp and even Fred Hammond. Tell us about the experiences you had on tour with those major acts around the world.
And when you're on tour, I think whenever you're traveling with music, music has a way of humbling you, because you realize no matter how much you've achieved, no matter what you've seen, there are some legends in the game that will always be able to teach you what music really is. So I think more than anything, it was a humbling experience just to see how these people have acquired the names they have in music, but just seeing the hard work, the graft, the humility, the servitude that it takes to really be a great artist. So I'm so glad I was able to see that and learn from them. So I had a great time just being with them and understanding what it was behind the scenes, away from the glory. You get to see the story.
Got you. Let's swing now into the present. And you do have an album, Masterpiece, which came out last Friday, I think it was. Would you say the song we played earlier, I Do, is it also included on that project?
It is. It's the leading single, so the first track on the album.
All right. And what else can you tell us about the project itself, Masterpiece?
That project took me the best part of 4 years to do. Wow. And people are kind of surprised that it's my debut album because they're like, Rachel, you've released stuff before. But for me, it was more a case of, you know what, when I was releasing, as I said, I wasn't actively pursuing music. So what happens when that happens is you're not ready. So even when I won my first Mobile Award, I barely released any music. So there were so many things that were happening that I wasn't ready for. And one thing I always say to artists is, take your time. Whenever you're doing something creative, it takes time to grow. It takes time to understand, this is my sound. This is what I want to say. In fact, that's not, it takes a lot of trial and error. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it was great that I had time to experience who I was as an artist. And when it came to doing this album, I had a good grasp now of who I was, what I wanted my voice to do and what I wanted to say. So it took a long time, about 4 years, but at least now when I've released it, it's a track, it's a body of work that really is inspiring hope, inspiration, and it's just so rich in terms of its creative influences. And so, yeah, I'm proud of it, but it took a long time, but hope, inspiration, and great music, great soulful music.
Nice. 2 questions. So where can we find the album?
Yeah, the album's available on all music platforms. So nice. Apple Music, Amazon Music, Spotify, YouTube Music, it's everywhere. So everywhere that people tend to get their music, we've made sure it's accessible for them. Nice.
And any collaborations, any collabs we can look forward to?
You know what? There's not, There's not. As I said, and when people ask me that, they're like, really? Mm-hmm. But I said, before I go into collaborations, because everyone knows, there are a few artists, funny enough, especially Jamaican artists, that I really would love the opportunity to work with. Mm-hmm. But for my first project, I thought, you know what? Let me release something that's undiluted and unadulterated Rachel Kerr. Like, it's apologetically me. At least then the world has that. Now I've established that sound, I am so open for the next project and for singles to come to collaborate with some amazing people. I've mentioned people like the amazing Savannah. She's a young Jamaican, she's just killing it and I love her vibe. Nadine Molloy has been one of my favorites from day one. So there are a few people that I really want to collaborate with. But for the first album, I thought, let me just give the world me. Yeah. And then from there we can explore and collaborate.
Sounds good. What experience have you had or affiliation even with shows like X Factor and or The Voice?
Yeah, so I've never been a contestant, but I've always prepared a lot of the contestants for their debut. And I know how nerve-wracking it is because I know different places have different competitions that showcase talent. And one thing I'm really passionate about is excellence, just really being the best version of yourself. And when you're presenting your gift, album, your voice to the world, it's nerve-wracking. Even releasing the album, it takes so much guts. So for me to be able to help and coach different artists, and not just people starting off in their journey, I've helped many African stars like Tiwa Savage, P Squared, Wajay, some amazing superstars in their own right, but really getting people ready to present their artistry and their gift to the world in a way that gives them justice. So that's how I've been involved with those kind of platforms.
Well, you've definitely overcome the challenges brought on by the pandemic, and you've put out your album Masterpiece. Are we talking to the next global superstar?
Listen, preach those things. I'll take it. My thing is, whatever happens, I've always said that. And the reason why the album's called Masterpiece is I've said, you know what? I understand what it is to be popular in music and to go and do great things. And of course, any ambitious singer wants that. But what I want above all things is peace. So it's not just masterpiece, it's actually spelled P-E-A-C-E, because that's my hope. You know what, wherever music takes me, wherever it goes, I will not exchange anything for my peace of mind, my peace, my sanity. And this industry has a way of sometimes being crazy. So I'm open to all the beautiful and amazing things that happen. If that means being successful in that way, let's go.
Let's go. And we'll be right there with you. I actually did not realize the spelling of Masterpiece, and I'm happy that you pointed that out. I wish you well. What are your social media handles that you'd like fans to actually see what you're doing at?
Absolutely. My social media handles are all Rachel Kerr Music, Kerr being K-E-R-R, Rachel Kerr Music, and that's across all my social media platforms.
Mas Dalton should be very proud of his daughter.
Thank you so much. I'll make sure he knows that. Thank you.
All right. Regards to you and your family. Congratulations on your successes, and we're happy to talk with you and also to play your music. Have a great day today, and all the best for the future.
Blessings.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Bless you.
Bless you too, Rachel. Rachel Kerr, recording artist based in London. We're almost at the end of Up and Go. We started at 7 o'clock this morning. It has been a beautiful morning.
It has. It has.
I think we covered all the bases.
I think we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed the chats we had with Rachel.
Talent.
Oh, real talent out of the United
Real
Kingdom.
classy lady as well. I like her look too.
Yeah. Oh, as to that.
You know?
You need to ask Romy about that.
Romy would not. From just signing Richie.
Yeah.
Jody, no man, me like how she like our vibes.
Yeah.
Vibes.
Our vibes.
Our vibes.
He nearly missed a cue for a commercial break because he was so focused on her on the screen.
Oh, Lord.
I had to use my years of experience in broadcasting to save the day. Romy, are you buying drinks? Yeah, but thank you all very, very much. Of course, we also enjoyed the Canadian Connection with Red and Jay and the crew. And Miss Molloy, who started us off at 8 o'clock with a very important interview as we had with her on the matter of teachers recording their sessions and posting it for the students' benefit, whether or not that is the right or the wrong way to go. All right, final thoughts?
Okay, so our quote for today is love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive.
Who made that statement?
The Dalai Lama.
All right. Powerful
words.
As always. Shellz, big up yourself.
Thank you, man.
Have a good day. DJ Audley over there. Thank you, sir.
Peace and love and blessings.
To all. Tomorrow is...
Tomorrow's what? Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yeah,
it's a public holiday.
Yeah, it's Ash Wednesday.
Yeah, Ash Wednesday. So what you will get tomorrow is Ash Wednesday's edition of Up and Go.
The Ash Wednesday's version.
Yes.
The Ash Wednesday version.
Or the public holiday version.
Exactly.
It sometimes has a little different complexion.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yes.
So we'll get a chance to sit and enjoy.
That's right.
Hopefully. Take care, my friends. Don't forget, we thank you for listening here in Jamaica on the 99s, 0.1, 0.3, 0.5, 0.7, and 0.9. And also for those tuning in around the world at www.thebridge99fm.com. We are Jamaica's newest radio station, but definitely the one that's showing the greatest growth in this marketplace. Yes. And we appreciate your support. Thank you. Thank you also to Richie Rainford. Thank you, Romy, with all the trouble you gave.
Right.
And most of all to the listeners. Take care. Have a good day, and we'll catch you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Richie B, the party master, on Up and Go, The Bridge, 99 FM.